Good morning, children. Now we are back to with our block 8. Till yesterday, last week we were doing block 3, we were revising. Now we are again we are starting back again we are continuing our portion syllabus. It is block 8. Now to start with block 8, I want to show you a small things. What are these? What are these? These are the, what are these? Yes, your guess is right. These are the balls. What do you do with that balls? You will play. Which game do you play? You will play the, come on, tell me. Yes, it is cricket. Only that ball is enough, or what else do you need? You need even a bat also. So today we are going to learn the poem Cricket. Now, for playing the cricket, it is the popular game. Every child to the old people's popular game it is. Everyone loves to play. They wanted to watch the play. They will enjoy it. Every person will. It is not restricted to kids or small or big or old. Everyone, no boys, no girls, no old, no young. Everyone will enjoy the game. So here, for playing this cricket, for any game or any sport, we have some separate kit will be there. That is called as a cricket kit. So what are the things you have in this cricket kit? Now I can't show you. If we were in the class, you would have brought all your cricket kits to the school. So what we will have? We will have the ball I have shown you. Bat will be there. Gloves will be there. Cap will be there. Shoe. Wickets. Stumps. These all will come under the cricket kit. These all things you have to wear for your safety and security. So today we are going to learn the poem Cricket. For this you have to open your English textbook, page number 45. 45 you open, all of you. Observe this picture here. What are the things they are doing? What they are doing, all of them. Just you see this picture. Here what they are doing, a girl is batting, a ball is bowling, a boy is bowling, and one boy is running. There are some audience also where they are playing. These all questions will come into your mind when you just look at this picture. Now let us see how they are going to describe the cricket. Turn to page number 47. Now you see this picture here. What this boy is doing, he is wearing the cap. Bat is there, gloves are there, shoes, leg pads, knee pads, everything will be there for them for their safety. So what he is doing, he is batting. Okay, now let's start the poem. Yes, here see the picture, ma. This is the poem. What is, I'll tell you later. Let us start the poem. Hot day, cool breeze, tuck. Any time is time for cricket. Bowlers bowling, batters batting. So here what you have to do is, when I am reading the poem, you have to underline the naming words. Underline the naming words. Naming words. Underline. Doing words, circle. Okay, this thing you have to do when I am reading. Okay, ma? Hot day, cool breeze, tuck. Any time is time for cricket. Bowlers bowling, batters batting. Fielders fielding, waiting sometimes for a turn, but we don't mind, we love cricket. So what the poet is saying, this poem is written by Sandhya Rao. It is written by Sandhya Rao. What she is saying? She is saying that hot day or cool breeze, it may be the hot day or it may be the cool breeze, but it's time for, at any time, anywhere, will anyone can play the cricket. Bowlers will be bowling, batters will be batting, and fielders will be fielding. Fielding means, you know, all of you, everyone are much aware, everyone knows what the cricket is, isn't it? So fielders fielding, waiting sometimes for a turn, but we don't mind, we love cricket. So what she is saying, waiting, we will enjoy the cricket. Only thing is, only two people can play the cricket at a time, means batting chance I am speaking. One will be batting, one will be bowling, remaining all they will be doing the fielding. So you will never get nervous, you will never get tired, but you will wait for your turn. Till your turn comes, you will wait and you will do the batting or you will do the bowling. Okay, now let's see what they will say in the next stanza. Anywhere cricket, everywhere cricket, in narrow lanes, on big broad streets, something flat will do to bat, and for a ball something round. So what she is saying, anything cricket, anywhere cricket, everywhere cricket. Cricket is not restricted to any one area, not restricted to only garden or playground. Anywhere cricket, everywhere cricket. It will be in the narrow lanes. Cricket will be in the narrow lanes. Broad streets. Okay, and how is the bat? Anything which is flat like this, anything which is flat like this, we can use it as a bat, and anything which is round can be used as a ball. Yes, it doesn't matter if we are small. So what if we don't run fast, or even if we cannot see? So what she saying, it doesn't matter if we are small. If we are small also, it doesn't matter. So what if we don't run fast? If you are small also, it doesn't matter, and if you don't run also, it doesn't matter. Or even if we cannot see, if you cannot see the ball, if you cannot see anything also, you can play the cricket. Cricket is not the one man show. Everyone will enjoy, everyone can play. Let us see what they will say in the last stanza. The game's the same on every shore, and anyone can play. So what she is saying, the games is for everyone. It is not for restricted only for one. Everyone can play in the narrow lanes, in the broad streets, in the shores, in the gardens, in the playgrounds, in the home, in the everywhere we can play the cricket. Anyone can play the cricket. So here, what the batters are doing? What the batters are doing? Batters are to the bat. If we add er, it changes to batter. Noun it changes. And to this, if I add, remove this, and if I add batting, if I remove this, then it becomes action word. ER-ING. When I am adding ER, it is changing into the naming word. When I am adding ING, it is changing into the doing word. So likewise, here we are finding so many naming words. What are the naming words we are finding here? Day is the naming word. Cricket is the naming word. Bowlers is the naming word. batters is the naming word. So like this we are having so many naming words. Now here, where we will play, what we will do, and what the batters will do, they will do batting. And what the fielders will do, bowler. What the bowler will do, he will do bowling. And what the fielder will do, he will do fielding. So every one is, if we are adding to any word er, it changes into the naming word, and if we are adding ing, then it becomes the action word. So here, what is your favorite sport? On this, you are going to write the poem. How you are going to write the poem? Now I will tell you using the word web. Okay, just now we have learnt about the cricket poem. Now here we are going to learn, today we are going to learn how to write a poem using this word web. So here in this word web, for example, I have taken dancer, dancing. Anything you can take, and related to that word, you have to write the words which are related to this. If you write cricket, you can write about the cricket, like fielders, batters, batting, fielding, watching, running, catching, enjoying, they feel happy, batters, batting, fielders, fielding, bowlers, bowling, okay, umpire, judging. So these all words you can write down for the cricket. Whereas here, since I have taken dancer, dancing, related to this word, related to the er, if we add er to the word, to the doing word, it changes into dance. If I add er, it changes into the noun form. If I add ing, it changes into the dancing, doing word. This is continuously. Dance is also a doing word. To that we are adding er. Sing, if I add er, singer, it changes to noun, naming word. If I add ing, means the dance they are performing. Sing, singing means I am singing. Teach is the doing word. If I add er, it becomes teacher, means noun. If I remove er and if I add ing, then what I am doing now? The teaching will come. Understand all of you? Teach, teacher, teaching. Dance, dancer, dancing. Sing, singer, singing. Okay, like that you have to write down. So using this word web, you are make any type of poem you like. Here I have written using these words one small poem, that is, I like to shake, I like to move. I like to shake, I like to move. At a party, dancing on a stage. At a party, dancing on a party and stage. I like to dance Kathak, I like to shake. I like to move my body round and round. That's all I can say. I love to dance, dance, dance. I am a dancer. So, using these words, using this format, you should be able to write the poem. This is for example I have given. While you are watching the video, you take a pause here. Okay, Nana? You take a pause here and then you should open your English workbook to page number 46, and here you have to, they are asking us to, there I have written about the dancer and the dancing. Here you should write about your favorite hobby or sport. It may be painting, may be your favorite hobby, or dancing maybe, or cricket. Sports means cricket, volleyball, football, all outdoor and indoor games you can take. And in the middle center box you should write the word about which you are describing. The words here you should write down. Okay, so here there I have taken dancer, dancing. Here you can take about your favorite hobby or sport. Here you should write down, and what are the words related to that, you should fill in the blanks, boxes. Here how you will do, here you start with 1, 2, 3, 4, put the numbers and then you complete it. Afterwards what they are asking, write 2 doing words from the word web, change them to naming words for people by adding er. From the word web, so what I have written, dance. Dance, when I am adding er, then it is becoming a dancer. If I add sing, this er, it changes into singer. Okay, you have to take any 2 words like this. Suppose if you are writing about cricket, field, to that if you add er, it changes into fielder. Using that fielder, you should make one sentence. And if you are writing bat, bat is also necessary for cricket. If you add er to the batter, then batter is the noun. With batter you can write down. Like that, for example, I am telling for cricket, but you can take any of your favorite hobby or sport. Understand, children, all of you? Yes. Yes, after completing this, here in the same manner, you have to write down the date. You have to write down the date. Here, and here writing a poem. Just now I was telling you how to write the poem. It is there on the board. While you are watching the video, you take a pause there, and whatever you are writing here, whether it may be your favorite hobby or the sport, about that you should write a poem about your favorite sport or hobby using S1. Also draw the picture about it. Title of the poem. Now what is the title of my poem? Dancer, dancing is the title of my poem. Like that, about whatever you are writing here, that part you have to write down the title, name of any name. Suppose if you are writing about poem about the cricket, you draw the picture of cricket. If you are writing a poem about the chess or painting or singing, anything you can take that and write 3-4 lines. You can take that as the example. On the you refer that, and on the basis of that you have to write down. And what is the next question here we are having? Write 5 words about a person, place or thing you want to describe through a poem. Here just now we were discussing about the hobby or the sport, whereas here you have to describe about your mother, you can describe your friend, teacher, anyone. You put the name here and write down the describing words, how they are, whether they are tall, short, beautiful, hardworking, attractive, sincere, honest, how they are, helpful. Complete the boxes. Understand, children? Thank you.